Right, welcome back everyone to part 2, and as far as I remember there isn't any comments from the previous one. Let me check, let me double check. Umbra's double checking. Hey, there's no comments. That means that we're just going to be keeping the OG music. Now, before we continue, something has happened. I have moved a little bit further. Basically what we skipped, I did a little bit of leveling. Just a little bit. I think we're thank you. We are one level higher for Kina now, which is just useful for her. I did a very quick side quest, which was just go back to the area where we were before, come back. And I just did it off screen because of a little bit of mistake moving forward. And the last thing was from that side quest, I got a key. Yeah, that's right. I got a key, which I used on the lock chest in the bottom left-hand corner of the map you see on screen right now. And that gives us access to the Knight Sword, which basically just has piercing damage. It's a bit stronger. Really good for us. And what we need to do now is we missed a slight cutscene where Kina wants to go up to a tower up there. So that's where we are going now. Bark, bark, bark. White chest, we need Macteria keys. Bark. And if we go all the way up here, we will continue the story. Such as it is. I need to get a little bit further in the story.
Hello again, handsome.
Here comes these guys. I mean, who are you?
Can't keep your hands off our sign, can you?
Who are you guys?
Oh, come now. Surely you remember us. Don't be a tease.
A little bit awkward on my computer speakers. I had to turn them down just a wee bit.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think I do. I can't remember them at all.
Something seems amiss with him.
Yeah, I get it. He's a dummy.
Allow us to refresh your memory.
Here it comes, Team Rocket introduction.
Dear sister?
You know it, folks. Dancing into your dreams. Morgan the butterfly.
Training over the limit. Dottie the beast.
Thrilling. Beyond tomorrow. Volt the Bravo.
Shine for joy.
Shine for glory.
Shine so the whole world sees.
We are the Cinderella Tri-Stars.
Not sure I get the theming of this at all. Like, just not even a little bit. I have no clue what they were going for with these characters. Alright,
Dottie, you're on shield duty.
so this is actually like a team. They got a tank, they got a healer in the very back, and they got their DPS in.
Guard up.
So you can see. Yes, thank you, game.
Who are these guys?
Are these people normal?
No.
We can win this.
So if we try and hit right now, Dottie is basically blocking.
Slam it.
So you can see we're not doing any damage.
He's tough.
Gonna be taking damage from the back ones.
Hey, Kina.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
How adorable.
Skip the text there. I know what I'm doing. So as you can see, the big thing here is we just kind of need to get around Dottie and make sure that we're hitting the two in the back. Volt is a healer, so killing him will be important. And hitting Morgan will kind of just kneecap their DPS.
There.
Unfortunately, we just don't have a really good line of sight here. I mean, this is essentially still a tutorial.
Ha.
But it's fine. We can still be dealing damage to the back guard quite nicely. If we really want. If we're feeling worried, we can just, you know, throw a healing potion.
Healing power of music.
Not too shabby.
Basically cancels out one of Kina's attacks.
Meathead's got his guard down. Act now when we can hit him.
I can use.
I know. Ugh. Damn tutorialization. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey! Hello, Dottie! Keep your guard up, genius!
Nah, too tired. Need a little rest.
Ugh. Yeah.
I'm less than particular about this. This is just kind of a little bit annoying, but there we go. Healer is down.
Angels sing me to sleep.
Now we just need to take out Morgan and the fights, basically.
Regret this.
But it's kind of just teaching you about
Yeah, I get it.
tanks, I suppose. And at this point, we can just use basic attacks. No point in wasting anything we don't have. And because we got that new weapon for Leo, our DPS is quite good. And we learned first aid. Nice little bonus ability. Ooh, and an iron key.
I knew I saw potential in you.
No mercy next time. Don't you forget it.
We'll gladly face you anytime you like.
Ta-ta for now.
Yeah, we'll see them again. And they drop something. That.
Who were those people?
Doesn't matter. We'll find out eventually. Now to do the thing we were actually going to do before we were so rudely interrupted. Sparklies? No sparklies. Waste not, want not. Doesn't look like the floor either. You have a hidden either there. That's nice. Good for us.
Look over there. I can see the forest.
Forest?
That forest over
You know the
there.
forest
Can't
that
you
we were
see it?
talking about?
I used to live there. Hello?
Come on, Leo, get your shit. Okay. Appreciate the game showing us where we need to go next.
Oh, there's a place in the forest where we can earn as much money as we want. It's not the kind of money they take in town, though.
So, it's not really money then?
Owen says it's not the money itself that has value, but the emotion behind it. So it's good enough for fortune telling.
What
I
is
guess so.
magical money? I don't think I get it, but if he'll accept it, then we may as well go get some.
Yes, let us leave town. I do like it when it kind of skips through, or at least gives you the option to skip through. This is just convenient for keeping the game. Go! And you'll see that we're get little messages about unlocking warp points. That will be important in the future. Not now, though. Nope. Oh, you know, classic little world map. Long loading times into battle.
That's a new one. Yeah.
Bad puppy. Ina's still very, very behind on how much DPS she is doing comparatively.
Yes.
We really don't want to use any any AP if we don't have MP AP. You know, when you play so much Final Fantasy, you just see the second bar that's not HP. Always call it imp, no matter what the game you are playing calls it.
Here we go again. Here's some.
But since we know that Kina will be getting the level up, well, okay, that didn't do any extra damage anyway. Oh, waste not, want not, I suppose.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Right, good, good. Weird symbol right there. Sure, that will be important later. Not yet. Hit him on the ground, pick that up. 500 gold, whatever. Nice. I like the little diorama visuals of this.
It's almost like I never left. Still smells the same too. Owen found me in this forest and took me in. We've been together ever since.
I see. Must have been a hard childhood.
No, I was happy. Every day was peaceful,
Okay.
but when I was little, I got carried away with my magic and did some harm. Owen was afraid it'd happen again. He thought a lot about how I could learn to control my magic better.
Magic, huh?
These days, I'm much more confident at using magic to heal people and such.
Okay, but how did you exactly hurt people?
Owen taught me everything I know.
Okay,
I'd
we're
like
not
to see
gonna.
how hard you'd hit with some powerful offensive magic, though.
I don't know about that. I'm a bit scared to use it.
Oh, man.
Oh man. Up here. Alright, we have now made our way into the forest. Neat that exploration is kind of based a little bit on the camera angle. Running around can show you some hidden spots, like you might have missed that little place right by the water.
Let's kick some butt. You're toast.
Easy peasy.
Nice!
But we do kind of want to get to another major feature of the game is coming up pretty quick. Well, stone is nice. Yep, 3 of those now. If at all possible, we do want to save them for further in the future. So, bright light screen.
What's that thing?
Well,
Holy light!
clearly you are not a golfer yet.
There. All's well that ends
What's
well.
that thing? I'm guessing it's a monster. Fortunately, like, some of the mechanics just can't talk about too terribly much yet because we're still waiting to get some of the mechanics. Also a third party member. You know, you got, like, always at the beginning of an RPG, you're like, I can't wait for this party member. I saw them on the box. And you meet them in the game and they're like, oh, maybe I won't join you. Yes, you will. Okay, that was my bad. I was just slightly off. Oh, good job, Keen. Save yourself some health there.
That was close.
Nice little potion. Not amazing, but we take it.
Whoa! Make it stop! Yeah.
Slam it.
Ooh, poison, our first status effect. That affects some attacks, apply negative status effects, such as sleep or poison. Leaving a negative status effect unattended will not will result in various disadvantages. Able to take action. Using items or skills to quickly remove status effects is a good idea. Something, something, something. Do it.
That was close.
I don't think we have a second. By the way, status effects are also cleared upon finishing battle, so that's nice. I don't think we have any extra gems yet, do we? Not yet. Oop. Came from that way. I'm gonna get another battle.
Bring it on.
Don't think we can hit both. I think I'm less scared of the squeaker, especially when he misses.
Time to end this. Let's keep moving.
Yeah, getting that knight sword is really nice. This makes this area much easier. Ooh, hidden treasure chest behind that tree. Poison apple. Bet you can guess what they do.
See what I can do.
That's annoying.
Come on, Magic.
Get rid of the bird, do a bit of damage. Hina wasn't almost certainly not going to be my general speed of Leo being much higher at this point, but just in case, why not? Try to cover our. Let me guess, this was Leo's dumb moment. These low polygon
This
flowers.
is where I collapsed.
Yes. This is where we met. But why were you lying here? Were you attacked by
Oh,
monsters?
resolution, maybe that better just.
Oh, I forgot. You don't remember.
Nah, he was just a dumbass.
It wasn't monsters. It was poison from those flowers. Right. It couldn't have been monsters. Because the monsters were... Aha!
Uh-huh.
Somehow, I know this thing.
Did you remember something?
Yeah. What was it? Dimension. It's a dimension machine. We could have been using it all along. Anyway, this device can warp monsters away to another dimension. It works like my warp device in principle, but in a different way. It opens a portal around an enemy. And then...
Leo? Slow down.
Why, it's not that complicated.
Sorry, I finally remembered something and got carried away.
Let me get this straight. This machine locks monsters away?
That's what he said.
We won't have to fight them?
Not exactly.
Exactly. Until we want to, that is. Then we can fight them all at once.
That's a load of crap because it does have a maximum limit on this, so you can't just keep locking them away forever.
Wow, that sounds convenient.
Sounds
Let's
kind of
see if it
dangerous. As you can see, there a random battle basically got put into the actual mission.
Well, around then, we have to fight all the...
Really?
We'll have to purchase...
Blah, 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 blah. Basically, like, it can go up to a certain limit, and then by pressing X, you can fight. You can choose to fight it whenever you want. You can also turn it off and just fight random battles. But given the way this game works with line of sight or range or attack space on certain abilities, the advantage can be that if you correctly do it, you can hit many, many enemies at once. You can also get bonuses, like there's an attack up, so let's just do this. Those guys really quick. And then you can see you can kind of try and make it so that you can hit many enemies as possible.
Time to end this.
By hitting one of those bonuses, you can get those bonuses. Like, for instance, now Leo has an attack up, you can get extra turns, a bunch of stuff. Only so many enemies can also appear, and like if you have like 30 enemies, more will spawn in as you clear out more enemies. That also gives you like more EXP. And now we're gonna just talk again. Wow, it's a good idea. Blah 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 blah. Thank you.
Oh, Owen Stump. He always used to sit right here.
You're going to cutscene about it, aren't you? Yes, she is.
Years ago.
There you are, Owen. I've been looking for you.
Kena, I have something to tell you.
What is it?
I think we should move into town.
Into town? What if I hurt someone with my magic?
You've grown considerably, Kena. I think you can control it well enough. Besides, I think you could use a different kind of education.
A different kind of education?
Right. You must understand human beings.
You're a human being, Owen. That's all I need to understand.
Kena, you cannot live with me forever. You must get to know more people in order to better understand them. That name I gave you, Kena, it's an old Fibrin word meaning destiny. I've told you that before, haven't I?
Kena means destiny. But I don't know what my destiny is.
Destiny is something one must find on their own. That time has come for you.
Hey, can we sit and rest for a little?
Sure.
Scent of the forest. A single ray of sun beamed through the tree leaves, illuminating a lone tree stump. Kena quietly approached it as Leo stood nearby, watching. Kena remained silent, taking comfort in the quiet and stillness. Then, as if to touch the sunlight shining through the foliage, she reached out her hand.
It's warm.
Kena murmured. She stood below the light, looked up, closed her eyes, and took a deep breath. The smell of the forest and the sun's rays tickled Kena's nostrils and filled her lungs. A gentle wind blew past the two of them.
This is my favorite place. It's really special to me.
Kena spoke in a satisfied tone as she smiled at Leo.
Owen and I would walk in this forest all the time. Whenever we came here, he would sit there to rest. He told me lots of stories.
Kena looked over at the tree stump. She gazed at it with a loving expression. To Leo, it seemed as though Owen were sitting right there.
What kind of stories did he tell you?
Leo asked her.
About humans and about the world.
Kena replied as she sat on the tree stump. The view from the stump was the view Owen always saw. Inside Keena's memories, her days with Owen began to re-emerge.
When I was little, Owen was everything to me. He was the only other human I knew. And this forest was my whole world. But Owen taught me that the world is greater than this forest. That there are more worlds out there besides this one. That there are more people, and that they are all connected.
So he was some kind of teacher.
Keena smiled at Leo's words.
Yes, he was my teacher.
Keena suddenly went quiet, staring off into the forest.
What are humans?
She had asked this question frequently as a child. Owen, the only other human Keena knew, was an elderly man, quite different from a young girl. To her, Owen seemed like a whole different species. To keep young Keena's powers under control, Owen lived in the forest with her and taught her how to survive. But Owen was worried there was one thing Keena could not grasp. Human beings. Owen decided the fortune-telling business was useful for teaching Keena about this subject. His clients came from all walks of life. Old, young, rich, poor. Just by listening to their stories, Keena began to grasp the complexity of their feelings, their ambivalent natures, and their various emotions. As a fortune teller, Owen listened to any and all concerns and gave his clients simple advice. His words were always kind, and his heart was always open. He supported his clients, consoling those who cried and motivating those who were afraid. Their tension would melt away just by talking to him. They would come into the shop with dark, heavy expressions and leave looking brighter without veil.
Hey, Owen. Why do people think so much of others? Why do they go through so much trouble for other people? They fall in love, fight over business, and even quarrel with their own families. They hide things from the people they love. They get jealous of their friends and even betray them. Why can't everyone get along like we do?
Owen responded with a smile to Keena's honest inquiry.
Because love, hate, and everything in between are all part of human nature.
What are humans?
Keena eventually turned her constant question inwards. Her question grew into a bigger question.
What am I?
Apologies was definitely not trying to skip some of the dialogue, but the clicking through it is a little bit awkward because sometimes it'll let you skip to everything that's supposed to be on that one screen, and then other times it's like, no, you idiot. You were only supposed to click through one thing. It is a little annoying, to say the least. But yes, Keena, what exactly is she? She doesn't seem to refer herself as human, which is interesting.
You're done.
Come on, Magic!
Right there, that's an important enemy. That enemy actually has a key, so we are able to open something.
Nice!
We are able to open a locked chest. Getting a few more of those keys will be important, and I do realize that you'll notice that the Dimension was actually on. If you fight any new enemies, you actually have to fight them the first time. before they start going into the dimension. That's kind of an important detail. Here we got 2. Come up here and we'll get this treasure chest. Actually does feature a gem. Silly me. Gives a little bit more accuracy, which isn't overly a problem at this point in the game, but hey, something to equip. Why not? It also sounds like I'm going to have something to do very quick. Probably need to pause the video. But yeah, I mean, the dimension is pretty quickly added to your things, although it, in honesty, part of me does wish that it was just available right from the start, since it is, you know, kind of the big thing. But here we go. MP up +1. That gives her a little bit more defense now as well. She's a little bit more protected, and we had 15, so that's a pretty good number to start fighting.
Here I come.
All right, so we can get a nice hit there across multiple enemies.
I'll end this.
Now if you see here, watch this. Hit that one. Gives us what is called a turn steal.
You're toast.
I know, buddy. You did a good job. Do that just because it gives us, once again, a extra. Make sure we get that key. That key is very nice to get our hands on. We can get some better equipment from it. Now that turn is really, really difficult to hit, so we're not even going to worry about it. We're just going to finish this off. There are also bigger party-based ones too.
Nice.
56 EXP gets us up to level 6. Phoenix Feather, Iron Key, and an all very nice. Now just give me 1 sec. I have something to take care of, and I'll be right back. A minute. Well, blink of an eye for you. All right, and I'm back. I used the opportunity to make some lovely tea on this cool day. I made myself a nice white chocolate tea, which I got at in the holidays. I got a little sampler pack. Many different types of white. And actually, I don't really like white chocolate that much, but I do actually kind of enjoy this tea flavor. Much better than you think it would be.
Look, this is where we used to live.
The old house.
Oh, not again.
Owen told me this used to be a charcoal shop. Buying it cost him practically nothing.
The old shack, made of stacked bricks and wood, looked like it had been abandoned since Kina and Owen had left. Exposed to the elements, the wooden portions of the walls were slowly disintegrating. In Kina's earliest memories, she had lived in this shack. Owen was the only person she could call family. There was a sudden change in the smell of the air around them. Although there were no direct signs of danger, Leo placed his hand on his weapon and turned around. a small monster was hiding, peeking out from behind the bushes. It was a six-legged beast with fur that blended with the greenery of the forest. Cautiously watching Leo and Kina, it stretched its large, thick tail and twitched its pointy nose.
It's a Teoris.
Kina said, as if greeting an old friend.
This might be a stupid question, but is that a friend of yours?
Leo asked.
No way.
Kina laughed and responded.
But when I was small, the first friend I made was a Teoris.
Kina, without minding the dirt on the ground, squatted down and smiled at the Teoris. She then gently held out her right hand. The Teoris twitched its nose, trying to sniff her fingertips.
Teorises have a very keen sense of smell. I used to imitate them all the time. Like this.
Kina inhaled deeply through her nose. With her hand still held out towards the Teoris, she closed her eyes. The Teoris watched her oddly animalistic behavior with curiosity. After breathing in deeply, she slowly exhaled from her mouth.
Now you try.
Who? Me?
Kina nodded.
Yes. I want you to feel the forest.
Nah, I'm good.
Leo said.
Come on.
Kina said firmly.
Fine.
Not through your mouth.
Kina demonstrated the breathing. Kina immediately said,
Your eyes are open, aren't they?
How did you know?
I know because I do.
That's not a very helpful answer.
Close your eyes and try again.
Leo closed his eyes and breathed again, this time just as Kina instructed.
Leo, can you feel it?
She asked. Without his sense of sight, Leo's other senses began to sharpen. As he continued the steady breathing, his mind grew calm. The smells of the earth, the trees, the leaves, and the flowers filled his nostrils. Leo could pick up all sorts of scents he'd never encountered before. Each smell was unique and reminded him of all the living things that dwelt there. The songs of the birds, the creak of the branches, and the rustling of leaves in the wind filled his ears. The footsteps of the birds and bugs walking across the branches imbued the forest with rhythm. The sunlight streaming through the leaves warmed his skin. He could feel the invisible breathing of the forest. As he let the moment soak in, Leo could feel his consciousness become one with the land. Leo opened his eyes.
You felt it too, right?
Kina asked with a smile, her eyes still closed.
Yeah. How did you know?
Sensing the hesitation in his words, Kina finally opened her eyes.
I can tell.
She said.
Because right now, we're apart. Yeah.
Leo would normally never believe such a thing. However,
I'm sorry, but
This is a place filled with one.
I'm actually going to skip this one. While I generally like the information it imbues and a little bit about the characters, I do find that those vignettes grind the game to a halt. And the awkward pacing of trying to click through them when I'm like, one of those I click through and it takes me right through to the end, and then the next one it cuts off. It is beyond frustrating to me. And I'm just, I apologize for anyone who really wanted to hear that whole thing, who is enjoying it. But it is a little bit at odds with where I am personally in this game where it's just like I want to get going, I want to start getting on the adventure and doing things, and you have this grinding halt of these cutscenes, which sometimes work for me, and in other locations not so much. I don't find that the overall pacing of the first part of this game is really that good. Like, you could probably not have it so much on Kina's backstory right now. Like, we get it. Her and Owen lived in the forest by themselves. She's in tune with nature. It does not need to be this wordy. It is a slower pace than I want, so I just opted with that one. Like, giving you certain things in games, pacing is so important. And finally getting the dimension and being able to skip some of the cutscene stuff, of getting equipment and all of that. I don't want to get dragged into stuff that I find is I don't know, maybe you, dear viewer, who disagree with me. Apologize. I'll try and not do too much of skipping anything. I don't like skipping content, but sometimes I find it, you made your point about 10 minutes ago, which is where I was getting with that, and it's not as entertaining for me to. All right, let's just get that mage out of the way. We also have a new weapon, which I'm pretty excited about, because now we are dealing much better damage. All right, look at all these nice enemies we get to start cutting. Now, because she does not have piercing, we can basically only attack one enemy with her. So if we do want to do more damage, killing off more enemies, kind of need to have Hina use her ability. But what I will say is that I do truly, really like the aspect of this game of fighting. It's fun to think strategically about where you're going to attack. Hey, dude. Oh, never mind. I was gonna be like, damn it. Oh wait, it's back. Fine. And we got a nice little turn steal too. We want to get that key guy before he. Take that. We're very close to a level up, so it's totally fine. Spend the resources. Get it done.
Let's keep it up.
That should be, yeah, very nice. We also got Cure. An iron key is the true prize, though. I am very happy to see that. And we don't need to use a stone at this point. Really quickly, I want to just look at skills because we got a new skill here. We also have Steel. From my other playthrough, which I didn't get that far, I didn't find that Steel was that impressive. It was nice for getting a few extra items, but I didn't think it was crazy. Cure. Removes poison, petrify, sleep, miss, seal, and berserk status ailments from an ally. Oh my goodness. As a Final Fantasy player, this drives me insane. You're being just the healing spell. Well, heal is the healing spell. This Cure is the Asuna spell in this game. Don't get them mixed up. Fire off a save, and in we go.
There it is. The tree that makes magical money.
That tree makes money?
Sure does.
All right then, let's borrow some.
It's Wispy Woods from Kirby, making a strange crossover appearance in this. Alright, boss time. This, to me, is the first real boss. I don't think he's that difficult, but also I don't...
Watch
I
out.
don't know, I just don't think he's that difficult.
Got it.
Yeah, let's keep it up. That fruit will keep growing back. We could farm it for some extra money.
No, sounds like a thing to do. Can we get both? Doesn't look like it.
Come on, Magic!
Seems like Keena's DPS is not quite good enough to get that. Oh, cool. We poisoned the boss. That's great. Ow. That's just going to help us do more damage. We can also just research to see that it's about 5,000 HP. Now, the way to read this one, higher percentages means that they are weak to that, so he is weak to fire. Not that we have a particularly good fire attack at this point. You can also see status effects such as 70% for blind, for blind and poison, and then 0% for sleep and whatever that other one. We can also see items held, which if we wanted to, we can steal an ether. And you are capable of seeing it again. Can't remember how you do it. I think you press the R shoulder button. That can break. No, I don't want to flee. Attack. Not much point. We can basically recast poison a ton. Ow.
I'll end this.
Keep getting some gold fruit. Why not? He's slowly just gonna poison himself. Yeah, we're doing fine. Oh, money, money. Wonder what this sap is. Oh, there we go. Nice. Deal enough damage?
Now's our chance.
Good idea.
Time to end this.
Don't say time to end this if we're not going to kill it. Oh, that was pretty good.
Dead. Now let's grab that gold.
Yes.
We murdered a tree, and there's Fire Slash right on time, just after we beat the tree enemy. Pick it up, pick it up.
This should be enough to get Owen to tell your fortune.
I should hope so.
Huh, you were right. I guess money does grow on trees.
This kind does. But I think we may have overdone it.
Ready to head back to Owen?
You can also go up here for another
Is the
cutscene.
tree okay?
It'll bounce back in a bit. It gets a little too wild sometimes, so a little pruning does it good. We came along at the right time.
Alright, so now we can get out of here.
Leo, what's wrong?
Bacteria.
The foreboding issue for the future.
The bacteria. It's even infested my forest.
Your forest?
I think I used to search in places like this. But for what?
Did you have a death wish or something? Are you alright?
Except for a general sense of
Yeah.
common sense. Maybe not. Yes, yes, she healed you before. We know, we know.
That's the same light.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
This bacteria was spread by the malevolent god.
Ow.
The malevolent god?
Yes. But why would Owen deal with someone like that?
Either way, this place is dangerous. Let's head back to town.
Okay, there's a way out of the forest not too far from here.
And that's our first real dungeony area complete. Not bad. And now it's a little bit of a calm walk back, because even if we do end up against enemies over, ooh, shiny thing. Just a potion. Oh, nice. This is a nice way of dealing with the random battle problem. Quite like it. I wouldn't mind it seeing it in other games. Idea. Because for me, you go back and play some of the older RPGs.
Tell your fortune.
Random battles
I'm
can be
sure
annoying.
You remember something.
Yes,
As
I
long as
know.
you're sure this magical money's good enough for him.
I know.
Sorry, it's not up to him really.
Don't worry about it. Let's head over to Owen's place.
I know. Why don't we do the thing we were planning to do? Sounds like an idea. Are you sure you want to? Busting the game a little bit, because it's just like, we just talked about this not even 10 seconds ago. We're back to town. We should do the thing we were planning to do. Yes, I agree. Remind the player what he should be doing. He or she. I don't think there are any locked chests in the bottom. I came back here and explored all the houses, made sure to get items. I have no idea how to get that treasure chest on them. Not yet. I remember correctly, there's a locked treasure chest back here. Yes. We have these keys. An elixir. Very nice. Now we just have to not use it until the end of the game.
Ah, magical money, is it?
Uh-huh.
Very well. Now, first things first. I'll need to borrow an item, something precious to you.
Something precious to me?
We're talking to an amnesiac. Here, borrow Kina.
This is about all I have.
This mask, it's... Never mind. Let us begin. I will now project your connection with this object. This will allow me to unravel the secrets of your past.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm seeing a lot of that mecha place.
This is... that place from before.
Nice ears. Green. Tastes like apple.
That's right. I remember. Dad, Mom, my parents, they...
Mom!
Destina, get back!
Desena!
Dude, your mom's hot. Oh, wait, no. That's inappropriate.
Something happened during Dad's experiment.
What are you doing?
Dad?
Let go of that thing!
No!
Hand it over now!
Well, at least he didn't hit his child, I suppose.
The mark on the mask. I saw that same mark back then.
All right now. Something's happening. Something weird's happening and shit like I've never seen before.
What now?
Oh shit, the game got stretched
Are you alright?
out?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Who's there?
Lord Van, how can this be?
Uh-oh. Oh god.
The malevolent god?
We're not going to beat this fight. Hello, overpowered enemy. This is one of those ones that you are supposed to lose, isn't it?
You have my thanks. You have guided me to the Marauder.
Marauder?
Big
Hang
sword
on,
you
is that
got.
supposed to be me?
Oh, too scary.
Deal.
Gotcha.
Okay. Protein sword. Oh no, I don't think we're doing enough damage. Glad I took your elixir.
What's with this guy?
They call him a god. I don't know, he seems kind of strong.
Hurts. Slam it.
No spark. You have something of mine. I shall have it back.
Oh, Leo is being targeted.
Be gone.
So close.
Okay.
You're finished.
Yeah, don't bother using items, don't bother using anything. This is one of those, you are not going to win this no matter how much you level. Oh, but all of a sudden. Intrigue. Who are you? I'm at a loss for words as well.
Leo.
What is this? Are you doing this?
I don't know, but I think it's protecting me.
Oh. Marauder of the Divine Artifacts. A strange power indeed. I shall remember you all, and bring annihilation upon you.
Oh, thanks, but we didn't get you anything.
Damn the malevolent. What's going on?
All right. Well, things happened. Apparently, we
Owen.
maybe got. I mean, if you think about it, Vam having given Owen his abilities may have just been a spy looking for these artifacts, would be my
You're
guess.
okay, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But
Did
there's
you see
something more to
everything that just
Kina.
happened?
Yes, but I don't understand.
Nor do I. Holy shit. Happened. I soiled myself.
Kina.
Owen, you're all right.
You saw that too, right, Owen?
See what?
Yes, indeed, it was Lord Vam.
He is an asshole.
But
Like his
different,
coat.
overflowing with malice.
What did he call me? Marauder?
It seems I've lost my power. Lord Vam, he spoke to me. He said, the time is nigh. I have all the concentrated emotions I need.
Okay.
What's that all about?
Good question.
It's beyond me as well. But one thing is certain. The power Vam bestowed upon me is gone. It seems I have served my purpose.
A spy without knowing it, potentially?
Kina, you should go with Leo.
Huh?
There is strong magic within you. From the moment I found you as a baby, I knew there was something about you. Now, your journey finally begins.
Wait, what's gotten into you all of a sudden?
He's dying.
Leo, traveler between worlds, a special destiny awaits you, too. I felt it in my last moments with my powers.
I declare you man and wife.
Perhaps the two of you are destined for each other.
As man and wife.
Destined for each other?
You're talking nonsense. I don't even have any memories.
Yes, you do. You've gotten a few of them back at this point. You don't have any memories? That's bullshit.
What do you expect me to do?
I don't know. Figure something out?
Take care of Kina. Please.
It's the least you can do at this point.
Take care of me? Owen, what are you saying?
Leave now, Kina. This is no longer your home.
But
Out!
if you say so.
Kina? Hey, who talks to people like that?
Dying old man. Leo isn't exactly the brightest bulb, even with
With
some of his memories.
What's really going on?
Please, take care of Kina. In that final moment, such is the future I saw for her.
Where does it hurt? Let me find you a doctor.
I don't have much time left.
You can't save me from oldness.
But what about Kina? Okay. You can leave Kina to me.
Finally, he gets it. Kina? Oh, there you are.
Kina.
I've never seen Owen like that before.
And you'll never see him again like that.
He had one last prediction.
What?
Owen's final prediction was that we travel together. It's gotta be true. Come with me.
Owen said that? That's so strange. I'd better go talk to him.
No.
Can't.
Why not?
You just can't.
He's got a case of
Owen
deadness.
asked me to take care of you. I made a promise to him. Let me keep that promise.
You can't be trusted on your own, sweetie.
But Leo, I don't know what I should do.
I don't know, the suggested thing.
That makes two of us. So, let's find out together. My memories, your purpose. Maybe we can help each other out.
Leo. Okay, I'll come with you.
Hey, we got to the obvious point.
Now that that's settled, where should we go? Sid the bartender might have an idea.
We go. What should I do? I don't know. Sit there and do nothing? I do enjoy cutting through some of the cliches of games and media. Like, I don't know if anyone else feels the same as I do, but like, I've been watching a certain show that has come out recently, and I hate the. I actually hate this in any media when it gets down to like the last seconds that the protagonist could possibly win. Like, it's counting down in the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then he crosses the finish line, keeping him safe right before the end. So me guesses we going to leave this area for a place far away, and hopefully a different bio.
Hey, it's the girl from the fortune teller's shop. So you found her, huh?
You want an omelet?
Yeah.
I'm Kina. I don't think we've met, have we?
Nah, but I've seen you around town. You've, really blossomed, haven't you?
That's a weird thing to say.
Ah, sorry. Don't mean to creep you out. It's a compliment, really.
I mean, sure, walk it back, dude.
So, what's the word, Leo? Do you remember
Yeah,
anything
so
yet?
changing the comment.
I can't say for sure, but I feel like there's somewhere I need to go. Somewhere beyond that place full of machines.
Hey, here's an idea. Why don't you go to the main toy box?
I wish they would have called it the hideout or something.
You told me it was in the royal capital.
Not a toy
Another
box.
toy box, huh? Not a bad idea. Maybe my father left something behind that'll jog my memory.
Great timing, too. There's a ship bound for the capital on its way to N. I thought I'd take a ride, but I've got my hands full with the bar. These are all yours now.
Oh, thanks.
Whoa, cruise ship tickets? Are you sure about this?
Vonk.
Hey now, Missy. Is there a problem?
They're fakes.
What? How did you know?
They smell fishy.
Boo.
Hey, Sid, are you trying to get us in trouble?
Don't you worry about that. My fakes have never failed to fool.
They literally just did.
No need to sweat the details. Head down to the harbor, act confident, and walk right aboard that ship.
Okay. If you say so, let's get the hell out of here. I'm tired of the brown environment. Let us see if this game has some more interesting locales. Because that's the thing about a fantasy game to me. You gotta have
So
interesting
where's this harbor?
locales.
That way.
Okay, come on. That's fine. It's obviously the one direction we have not gone yet that is still connected to the town. That one guy is really freaking excited. Just like furling his arms like that.
Bandits!
What?
Fight! 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 Yeah, get him!
Yeah, get him.
Say goodbye, Terry. Give it up!
Oh, here we go. Here's a new character. This guy is way too designed to not be a main party character.
Take him out!
Little hitchy there, but okay. Oh, good.
Stay
All right.
away from me or you'll end up dead.
You think I'm gonna sit back and watch you take on 3 guys by yourself?
Fine. Do what you want.
There we go again.
Yo, cool. Check this out. So he is capable of actually summoning like this creature to help him. Really neat design. Absolutely love it. Well, let's give him a hand. Ow. Okay, listen here, Rudy McRuderson. You can die first. Big hit. And you know what? Let's steal. Take that potion. Thank you. Not too worried about taking it. Extra damage.
Yes.
Yes. Worth no EXP whatsoever. Oof.
Oh. Aw, how cute. He smells like a good boy.
Neat little design.
He doesn't like strangers.
Are you sure about that?
What are you? Never seen Golf take to anyone like that. I see. She smells just like her. Like the forest.
Smells just like her, the forest. The forest is a she in this case. Suppose. Little weird.
He disappeared.
Yeah. He's a spirit beast.
Spirit beast?
That's what I said. Thanks for the help.
Bye. Not our new character quite yet, but very obvious that eventually. Oh, I saw that. Right at the end there, but I saw it.
Whoa. That's a huge ship.
Yeah, it sure is.
Is. All right, everyone got that down? That'll be on the test later.
Isn't it?
Oh, sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Look.
Already building that romance between these two.
Hey, wait for me.
Come on. Any sparkly things? Can I go up this ladder? I can go up this ladder, right? Oh, we have a locked treasure chest up here. I almost would have. Ooh, I definitely did not get that on my first play. Evasion up. I'll keep accuracy for. No. Anything that's in a locked chest I consider to be a bonus item that you normally would not have at this point. So it's very, very nice to get those things early. Having enough keys. Rather important. Making sure we're getting everything that we can get. Alright, let's board.
What if he notices our tickets are fakes?
Well, don't say that out loud.
We'll just find another way.
We'll kill him. Go on the
Ooh,
ship.
I'm no good under pressure. I'm so nervous.
Good day. May I see your tickets?
Here you go.
Kina, just be cool. We don't stand a chance.
Stop saying it.
Excuse me, miss?
Yes?
Is that all of your luggage?
What luggage?
Your ticket allows you up to 10 items.
Luggage?
Oh yeah, that's all. Traveling light, you know. 9 less bags to worry about.
Okay.
Excellent point, sir. Well then, have a great trip. Bon voyage.
So there's French in this world? When do we get to visit La France, eh? Oh, those seagulls are having a little trouble. The frame rate.
Wow.
This ship is unsinkable. That's right, you heard me. It's unsinkable. The holes on the front for. Bird. No fat chance, lady. I know you're gonna eat me.
Come on, I want to go up front.
Look!
I'm king of the world.
Look at that.
Whoa.
Wow.
That seems potentially problematic. Oh, okay. All right, we're good. Not a bad monster. Good to know. Excuse me. Yawning a bit. My bad. Not bored, just a little bit tired today. Sora decided to wake me up a wee bit early. Alright, well, not too much to do outside, so let's head inside and take a peek. It tells me there'll be more to do inside, but we're still stuck with 2 characters. Eventually got around to that party. Alright, she's gone. Again. Very clearly in an RPG, you go the wrong direction and you find things. Not yet. Protein drinks? Down to the bottom. Ooh, weapon shop. What do we got? Mage staff. Actually a downgrade for it. Increases MP, but not better than just. And the warrior's vest also not. We also have a little bit of something new. We have the emerald, which is defense up. Peridot only would have cost us 500. Now I'm not sure if it's worth it. Ah, who am I kidding? Pick up some items. Seems like we won't be spending much money on here, but that means that we're probably better equipped. Potion. I can only assume that was someone's luggage. But they don't care, so. Camera, please. I beg you. Be merciful. Heelstone, super nice. Alright.
Now that's a fancy door. What sort of room's behind that?
This is the penthouse suite.
Not for you.
What's it like inside? Can we see, please?
Absolutely not. Princess Cheryl is staying here.
Oh, Princess, she's ending up on our team 1000%. I know how these games work.
I wonder what she's like. Looks like fun downstairs. I'm gonna go check it out.
And she's gone. A princess in a video game? Definitely.
I'm gonna see what's over there.
And she's gone. Every time the camera shifts in direction just a little bit, your direction that you are walking gets thrown off.
I know what this is. It's a piano.
Yeah? You ever play before?
Play? Yes. Good? No.
Can you play, Leo?
Dunno.
Boy can play. I'm not gonna bust him on memories because this is muscle memory. Obviously immune for amnesia.
Whoa.
I guess that's a yes.
Wow, Leo, you're really good. What song was that?
Oh wait, let me guess. Is it I Can't Remember?
I don't remember the name.
Oh, I'm so good at this
I
game.
know someone used to play it around me all the time.
$5, Mom?
Oh, I just have to know what that penthouse suite looks like.
I'm gonna break in and kill people. Make sure I get in there. What? How far is she gonna go to get into that penthouse?
Sorry, this room is off limits to...
You look familiar.
What?
You've got a lot of nerve.
Oh, hello, party member.
Do you know her?
Oh, she's very clearly a party member.
Sorry, I kinda don't remember.
Kinda? That icy stare. $5. This character is a nice elemental character, and I'm not just taking that bet because I know.
Do I? Sorry, have we met before?
I don't know why the initial part of every conversation isn't, before you say anything, he has amnesia. He's not joking around. He isn't being a jackass. He actually has absolute amnesia about a ton of stuff right now. Trying to remember things. I'm sorry if I slighted you in the past. Like, we have to do the song and dance every time.
You cad!
No civilians beyond this point.
No, let them in.
Huh? Yes, Your Highness.
We're gonna get some backstory on this. Will it be in vignette form, or will it be animated? Hey.
Wow, how beautiful. I've never been in a room like this before.
Hina, inside voice.
So, you recognize me? Can you tell me what you know about me? Anything would help.
Oh, the unmitigated gall!
Stand down, Sebastian.
The bat. Steiner, shut up.
I will not, milady. I will not stand down for Leo, the fiend that made a fool of my princess.
Fiend? Me?
Have you no idea who she is?
No! For the last goddamn time, no!
This is Princess Cheryl, heir to the Queendom of Vibra.
Good. For her. No, really.
Still don't get
You
it.
own it, girl.
You're saying I did what to the princess exactly?
Young lady. Whatever.
Very well, Leo. I'll tell you exactly what you've done.
Please.
The Jilted Princess.
And it's vignette.
Cheryl dashed out of the castle without a single guard at her side. For the first time in her life, she'd met a man who lived by his own rules.
Small world, I guess.
Up until that evening, she'd spent her life surrounded by courtiers who rested on their laurels and lived behind masks of flattery.
Yes, ma'am.
What she'd felt that evening was love at first sight.
Oh,
There's
please.
no other way to describe it.
Yeah, there's a lot of other ways. Infatuation, but love at first sight. Please, she's so young, she doesn't have a goddamn clue what love is. Aura. Yep, that's chocolate tea. I don't think you want that, buddy. Come on. Oh, sorry, everyone. We're having apple. Come on. Come on.
She'd met him that night at a masquerade ball. It all started when he carelessly stepped on her toes.
Yes, that's how I met my wife.
Stop right there.
The man had started away without so much as an apology.
What do you want?
Do you know to whom you are speaking?
Sure, Princess Cheryl, am I right? So what? You ought to try walking through the city dressed like everyone else. See what it's like when nobody recognizes you. Under all this makeup you've got here.
He gestured at the palace around them.
The rich and the poor are all the same.
No, they aren't. They really aren't.
As the gathered nobles looked on with curiosity, he smiled impudently at the princess.
At that point, he was such a rude asshole that she just couldn't help but feel her panties get wet. Fucking serious.
How dare you speak to your princess like that?
Not my princess, buddy.
Identify yourself now!
Sebastian was livid.
As he always was.
Who, me? I'm nobody.
You scoundrel! Your mockery shall end here!
Stand down, Sebastian.
Cheryl said to her attendant.
I will deal with this man.
Way to handle that, princess.
The man shrugged his shoulders, unimpressed.
The man? You mean Leo?
So tell me, who are you?
It's a masquerade, right? Taking my mask off would spoil the fun.
Very well. Then I shall remove mine.
Cheryl responded to the man's provocations with an equally provocative gesture. Her face bare, she stared dispassionately at the man.
Ah, a princess is willing to stoop down to my level. I can respect that.
Can you?
The man removed his own mask. He gazed at Cheryl with clear eyes.
Opposed to unclear eyes, which were apparently on the map.
My name is Cheryl. What is yours?
Who cares?
Answer me.
Call me whatever you like. Besides, I snuck in here with a fake name anyway.
Fine, douchebag it is.
You're an odd one. But you should show a princess at least enough respect to tell her your name.
Leo.
So, Leo, to whom do I owe the honor of your presence tonight?
I'm here alone, of course. Say, what if I were to tell you that I came here tonight to steal something?
I'd say you were rather bold. I've never heard of a burglar so eager to identify himself.
The man who called himself Leo ignored her barbs.
Okay.
And excused himself from the conversation.
Okay, narrator, listen here. Can you stop leading us on just a little bit and be
been fun,
earnest?
But it's time for me to go.
Cheryl was dumbfounded.
Good night, princess.
Leo gave an exaggerated bow like a harlequin and turned to walk away.
I'm not entirely sure what the fuck that means.
Wait!
To harlequin? bow a
Cheryl
ship?
called out towards Leo's back. Leo stopped and looked back over his shoulder, awaiting her next words.
You shall meet with me once again.
Whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. Hasn't anyone ever taught you manners? A please wouldn't hurt.
Fuck off, dude.
For a brief moment, Cheryl flushed with rage.
Oh god,
No one had ever
this
dared
man
to
is
speak
such
to
an
her in such a
asshole.
way before.
Oh, I'm so turned on right now, she
Very
thought.
well. Please meet with me again.
Bored though he was, Cheryl did not want Leo to leave. She found herself longing to know more about him down in the depths of her heart.
No, she didn't. She saw something, the first thing that was actually different, and said, yeah, why not?
Well...
Leo hesitated, teasingly. Cheryl felt her eyes tremble at the thought of his refusal.
Her eyes tremble?
I guess I can oblige.
How the
but
fuck do
not
your
at the
eyes
palace.
tremble?
I hate this place. A week from now, at noon in the public square. If you promise me you'll show up alone, I'll meet with you.
In that case, consider it a lunch date. I hope you'll show me what the nation looks like through your eyes.
Said Cheryl all in one Leo waved as he walked away without another word. The promised day came at last. Cheryl came to the square as she told Leo she would. She arrived just before noon and settled in to wait for him. Sebastian insisted on keeping an eye on her.
This story is going to be
But
as
after a
long as that
long
wait.
argument, he agreed to keep out of her sight. Cheryl was dressed like a commoner, without any of her usual finery. She'd left her flashy jewelry behind and kept her makeup simple.
That's
To top it
not
off,
interesting.
she
Not
carried a
interesting.
basket packed with a picnic lunch, so large that she needed both hands to hold it. Nobody
He was
recognized her as
overcompensating.
Princess Cheryl. She thought she heard whispers about her passing resemblance, but not a single person in the square approached her directly.
Snipers made sure of it.
Cheryl couldn't help chuckling at herself while she waited for Leo.
Haha,
He
I
was
can look
right.
like a normal person.
Without the trappings of royalty Leo had called makeup, there were no voices calling out to her in praise, awe, or adoration.
We're all the same. We're all human beings.
I mean, yes,
Cheryl muttered to
but
herself,
oh no,
embarrassed by her own ignorance.
Ina isn't apparently.
This was something she never could have understood before, surrounded by guards and courtiers in the royal palace. An hour passed, then 3, then 5.
Then 6, then
Cheryl
29,
believed
then
had
326.
something happened to him. Maybe he'd had an urgent matter to attend to.
No, he just didn't show up.
Cheryl stood alone under the streetlights. A gust of lukewarm wind blew past her, and heavy droplets of rain began to fall. Though deeply disheartened, Cheryl continued to look out into the night, a firm expression on her face.
Standing out in the rain like a dipshit without an umbrella.
Growing up in the royal palace, she'd learned that such a demeanor was expected of nobility. Sebastian had seen her suffer enough. He walked to her side and held an umbrella over her head.
But she didn't have one because she was just so not thinking any kind of straight about any of this that she decided to just stand out in the rain like a dumbass.
Princess, it's now well after sundown. Please, let us return before you catch cold from the rain. The
Ooh,
people of the
shit.
castle surely worry for your safety, so...
Very sorry.
Brushing her soaking hair out of her face, Cheryl packed up the lunch she had prepared for Leo.
Let us head back. I'm sure everyone must be worried sick.
Cheryl dragged her feet, numb from a long day of standing, towards the palace. The rain grew stronger. The lights in the palace windows began to wane.
She thought to herself how much more attractive he was now that he was an even bigger asshole.
Sebastian could see that Cheryl's slender shoulders were trembling. Anger towards Leo flared within him once more.
It was what Sebastian does best.
Insolent red.
Cheryl was inconsolable. Her frustration towards Leo for standing her up, and her anger with herself for ever trusting him, only grew inside her as the days, weeks, and months passed by.
Good, good. Let the hate flow through you. Became a Sith afterwards.
So I promised to meet you, and then I stood you up.
Yeah, that would have saved us a lot of time.
Not that it makes it any better, but I seriously don't remember any of that.
I see. I suppose what's done is done. I too shall forget it.
No, you won't. You're gonna bring it up at least 5 more times over the course of a 40-hour RPG.
Waited 5 hours for you.
It's all right, Sebastian.
No, I shan't let this pass.
I'm still hot for him. Oh wait, no, sorry. That should have been her. Whoops.
Listen, you contemptuous whelp. If you cannot remember the pain you've caused the princess, I shall beat some new pain into you.
Go for it, Sebastian. Beat some pain into his head and ass. Yeah, I'm tempted to let Sebastian win this fight.
You'll pay for what you've done, you shameless cad.
Looks pretty tough.
I'm gonna steal
I'll
from
take
him.
that.
Failed to steal.
Look alive.
No, I want to know what this guy's got.
Gird your loins.
Gotcha. All mine.
Prepare for a thrashing.
That's enough, Sebastian.
Oh, Sebastian's the one on the...
Princess.
I feel bad I
Not
wasn't able
bad
to
for an
steal
old
any
butler.
of that.
I do hope you aren't hurt. I apologize for his behavior. I'll admit you caused me some grief, but you can consider it forgiven.
Why?
I'm sorry. I really wish I could remember. A sandstorm.
I can't do it really. My impression. They're rude.
Keep an eye on the tiara. I'm going for a look outside.
No, that can't be good.
Understood, milady.
Somewhere Vam just got a boner.
Where are
The
you?
I thought you
malevolent
lost your
god.
memory, not your hearing. It's my duty as princess to act decisively in times of distress.
Hey, nice to see a princess who actually takes her royal responsibility.
We should go
Serious.
too. It's too dangerous to let her go alone.
Yeah, you're right.
Do as you please. I trust you can hold your own.
We can. And probably we have better equipment than you anyway. Alright. So, I just want to really take a brief moment to harp on something here, which is basically that the only thing we learned from that cutscene, essentially, was that Leo was kind of a giant in the past there when he was talking with Cheryl, and Cheryl's kind of dumb for being like, oh, yes, you said no to me. You're the first man who came along and said no to her was going to immediately just be like, damn, landed that fish. All right. Sorry, but brash tax, I find it kind of just funny. As for talking about, like, previously what we've learned, Leo just touching the poisonous flowers, he's kind of a dumbass too. I'm sorry, but Leo, like, I think he's actually much better since he lost his memory. It doesn't seem to be as much of a dumbass since then. Also kind of questions in the whole character that we're going for. What, is there a thong back there? Why are you getting embarrassed about just clothing? Very expensive looking bottle has very average looking water inside. I'm okay. Now I'm curious, game. What would be the very expensive looking water exactly? I suppose wine, but I still feel like that's meeting the game more than halfway on whatever it was trying to impart.
We've got trouble.
No shit. By the way, we also have our new character, Cheryl. She is unfortunately a single level below us. She does come equipped with a magic belt, which is nice. The fire, see that garnet with the fire resist? That's going to be important in the future. Now this is a overall downgrade for everyone. Not even like it's a, hey, it might be good for one of us. No, it's just a downgrade. Oh, right, we're not supposed to go this way. I keep forgetting that that is actually the exit for the ship. There's also the room to the engine room down there, which is also where we don't want. Guys, piss pants.
We're in some serious trouble. We've lost contact with the bridge.
All
To
right.
get to the bridge, you'll have to go through here and cross. I can't let.
Okay, all right. Yeah. I get it. Go out here. Go down the obvious path to get to the thing. Got it. Me gentle sailor. Of course, the princess's ship is going to be filled with sea. I mean, never mind. Sea people.
We've got.
Music's pretty good, though, as you would kind of expect. Right.
Who do you think I am?
Mecha Piranha. They die from one hit. Where is Cheryl's big thing? Cheryl's big thing is that she has this. 1 second. This different style of AoE attack. As you can see, okay, it works pretty well, except for the fact that that won't survive.
That's how it's done.
So we're gonna go a bit further in this video. Oh, good God, Leo.
I am strong. I have been raised to rule, and I'm spirit.
Did you know I can fight? Yes, I believed you could fight. You're a main character, party character. Also, she did all that talking up earlier. She has more credibility than you, Leo, at this point. As you can see, we're still finding new enemies that we haven't seen before, so...
Time to end this.
Yes, please waste a turn, Buffy.
This is nothing.
That's rude. Piss off, D. Nice crit. And, well, Cheryl is not exactly proving to be incredibly accurate at this point. We are getting decent EXP for the small amount of enemies we're fighting. We go in here yet? Oh, we can. Nice. Pick up some items. Protein drink. Photo albums, not very helpful. And here we actually have access to just free heal. Which is super, super nice because basically I can actually stop the video here, do a bit of leveling, and then just continue on. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of good to get a few extra abilities at this point. Also, I do believe my cat is strongly hinting towards that it is food time. So let's do this last Dimension battle, and that will clear the way for me to just do a bunch of others. We got a bunch of weak enemies. Alright, huh? Got some more enemies coming in. See if she still has accuracy. It seemed like it. Get that turnstile. Ooh, lots of turns. Couple enemy kills. Pick up that healing for that attack power up just as we kill all the enemies. Perfect. So yeah, this is a generally good spot to level for a little bit, also between videos. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. And again, free heals. Smell like a salty old man. If you say so. Oh wait, it's not free heals. Wait a minute. Never mind. We're fine. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.